poop that out a little bit later. The glowing parts here, I think it's mandibles. I don't know completely. I'd have to look at it again. But that glowing stuff there is basically what it's been eating, and it's basically just digested plant leaves and the like. Pretty cool still to see. Oh, what's it doing? It's scrunching up. Sometimes when they do that, they're about to poo. It's quite funny, actually. Anyway, this is a water bear under the microscope. I'll tell you what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go jump off the live now, and I'm going to go film some of this footage. Again, if you want either the crystals or the water bear sent to you on Instagram, hit me up, let me know. Happy to send it to you for free. I'm going to go and film some of this water bear so that you can have it if you would like. Everyone, do not leave us. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you just got here as well. This is a water bear. We're looking at one under the microscope. Okay, I'll give you all. We'll do 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. How's that sound? Does 5 more minutes sound good? Would you all like me to stay on for 5 more minutes? Let me know in the comments as well. Yeah? All right. You all want me to stay here for 5 more minutes? I can do 5 more minutes. Cool. All right, let's start from the very start. You might be wondering how you got here. This is a water bear under the microscope. Water bears are tiny little animals. I find mine in moss, or more recently, I found a really good place to find them is actually puddle water, believe it or not. They love to live where there's sort of moist environment. So moss is usually a really good space for them, but puddle water has been exceptional in finding them as well, because the puddle water helps them sort of come to the surface a little bit. So when it rains, I usually go to the puddle water. I've got like a little pipette and a little collection thing, and that's where I usually get my water bears. Water bears are pretty much, they help contribute to nutrient cycling. So what is their purpose? Well, they break down a lot of the old decaying matter of leaves, and they help, put that back into the soil for plants to access. A little bit about their reproduction. If you didn't know this, water bears lay eggs. Here are some eggs here, and the mother water bear will lay her eggs in an old skin. So you can see that she's laid it there in an old skin. That is not a dead tardigrade. That is the old skin of a tardigrade. So if you didn't know this, tardigrades shed their skin. And when they usually do, the females will lay eggs inside the skin. How long do the eggs usually stay eggs? I don't actually know the answer to that. But you can see these ones here are pretty far on in the development. If I hold the camera close to this, you can see that a lot of the eggs actually have moving things inside them. So these tardigrades have come along quite far in the process, and they're starting to gain a little bit of movement. Very cool indeed. They're not insects. Nope, they're not bugs. Can they live in humans? No, they can't. They would die pretty quickly. They need to have moss or plants to eat as well. The other thing that is worth noting about the tardigrades is that the mother lays her eggs inside this old skin, and I believe it helps with protection. It helps them survive, because what can happen is there's a lot of other microorganisms in a sample, such as nematodes. Nematodes are like little worms and stuff. And if these eggs weren't encapsulated in the mother's old skin, they would be eaten up very quickly by other animals. So this skin acts as an extra protection. They can survive in space, absolutely. What's their natural enemy? The natural enemy, it's what's called a nematode. Now, nematodes are these worms. They're singular worms, and it's weird. You're like, how does a nematode eat a tardigrade? Nematodes are kind of parasitic-ish, kind of like little translucent worms in almost anything and everything. So that's what their natural enemy is. But here on this tardigrade, and most tardigrades have very sharp claws. So if we look at this one here, this is again 400 times magnification, and that claw is so defined. That is a very, very sharp claw. So and when the tardigrade sheds its skin, it leaves almost a perfect preservation of its claws. It sheds the whole skin. What's moving in the dead skin? Well, it's just, so we've got a whole bunch of little bacteria in here, but more importantly, we've got these water bear eggs. If you want to see what a water bear looks like, let's go find one. I have 3 in this sample. So let's go find out where our water bears are at. Just so you all know, I always put the water bears back in the water sample after I finish having a look at them, so they can go on and live happily ever after sort of lives. This is a water bear. It's upside down at the moment, but that's okay. There we go. This is what a water bear looks like. Very cute little animals. Let me focus up a little bit. This one's very active. You can see it walking around. I've twisted the polarizing filter so that we can see it a little bit better. There it is. Or maybe it's the right way up. Is it? I think it is actually. Sorry. This is the right way up. How cool is this? How complex are their eyes? Fantastic question. So you'll notice here that water bears have these tiny little black dots at the top of their head. Those are its eyes there. The eyes are pretty much, I think they're the same as compound eyes. So if you know anything about those, what I'm saying there is that the eyes are pretty good at detecting light, not so good at actually seeing things. Here's another water bear in this sample here. We'll zoom in at 400 times magnification so you can see the eyes of the water bear. So for the person who asked, you can see there that it's got two little black dots. Those are its eyes there. Now, there are over 1,000 different species of tardigrades, and they all look very, very different. These water bears here look completely different to other water bears I've seen in the past. However, these ones are very consistent to my area. So there must just be a mass of them there. But you can see the massive claws on that water bear. Those claws are definitely useful for clinging onto things, but they're also good for defense for the water bear. Very, very cool. Everyone, I'm sorry to say, I think the 5 minutes has been up. But look, thank you so much for watching. I've had a really fantastic time on this live stream. We've had a look at a few different cool things. It's been really, really cool. We're looking at water bears at 400 times magnification. Yep. Water bears, what is a water bear? They're tiny little animals that live in your backyard. They live in grass. They live in pond water. They live in puddles and the like. And they're very, very cool. If you want footage of this water bear or you want some of the wine crystals I showed you earlier, hit me up on Instagram and I'll send some through free of charge, of course. You don't even have to follow me. I don't care. I just love getting science out there. If you do share the pictures and stuff around, it would be hugely appreciated if you can mention where you got it from. But, no pressure. I'm really chill with it. Science is important, and the free learning aspect is really invaluable. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope that you all had a fantastic time on the live. I definitely will catch you shortly. I'll definitely do more lives in future on these water bears. In other things that I have coming, I'm going to be uploading a really cool video in the near future. Very, very cool video. Someone on my most viral video, which has 30 million views, I think it's got 31 million views. Someone commented and said that they wanted a different story. So I'm going to video reply to that comment because I know what story they wanted. So make sure that you're all watching this space. It's going to be a massive video. It's got huge potential to go nuts. And as you know, I love to pin a comment that I think really reflects the video. Or just is a nice comment in general. So make sure you're looking out for that because you may be pinned as top comment on the video I'm going to upload in the next hour or so. So watch this space. I'll chat to you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. It's been incredible. As always, you all make it so fun. And I'll see you all in my next live stream. Hopefully soon. Oh, there's an old skin of a water bear there that's been caught up in this debris. Very cool. We've got our actual water bear there. Is that a water bear? It absolutely is. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye.